What is up, Nerfherders? Welcome back to Nerfherders Assemble. It has been a long time since, well, it hasn't really been a long time since we've done like traditional trailer reviews, trailer reactions, but DC Fandom is going on. Like, well, I'm in the future. so DC Fandom has already occurred. A bunch of trailers came out. Josh already watched a bunch of them, and so like he was actually watching the event live, so he was catching everything as it was going on. So I held off to make sure that I'd be able to do some authentic trailer reaction, first time viewing reactions for you guys. So I've got a huge amount of videos to watch, but we're starting off with the Batman now, and Matt Reeves' Batman. Now I'm particularly excited about this one. I'm a huge Batman fan. I love him. I do not have any reservations about Edward Pattinson playing Batman. So I think the movie is going to be in good shape. I've done my best to avoid spoilers. A couple things have been leaked out there, but I don't think they're really important enough. I've seen some screen caps, but none of that matters. We're just going to dive right into this trailer. I am expecting to see, I don't know, just based off of the looks that everything's seen, I'm expecting to see a little bit of brutality, some real grit. I feel like this one's going to be really dark. I mean, other Batman iterations have been dark too, but I feel like they're gonna stick with that really gritty nature that Batman is fully capable of. I haven't done any research. I'm expecting to see at least a hint as to what villain they're going to be covering, but we'll see what happens. So, without any more ado, let's dive into the trailer. Is Batman using duct tape? Or is that the villain?
From your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge,
Who?
Topper sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped
Haven't a clue.
all become my pet.
Let's play a game. Just me and you.
Riddler?
Any of this mean anything to you?
Okay.
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
Jesus.
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your
Catwoman.
blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
Okay. Oh.
I'm vengeance.
So,
This guy's crazy.
okay.
You're part of this too.
How am I part of it?
You'll see.
Whew. All right. That was okay. First reactions, first initial reactions. I really, fuck, I don't know. All right. So there's definitely that dark, gritty nature, like a lot of that. Woof. All right. So there's a lot there. Duct tape, Catwoman, some hints of Riddler, and it looks like Riddler's playing like a really twisted game, which is really good, because obviously that's a stark contrast to Jim Carrey's version of the Riddler that he played way back. But like that's kind of how I feel like the Riddler should be played nowadays. It's like somebody who plays these really twisted games, leaves these riddles behind. I mean, that's all that's all of Edward Nygma's thing. Like he wants to prove that he's smarter than Batman, but he also wants to play with it. Like he wants to make him his plaything. And so it makes perfect sense that he'd be writing specifically to Batman. So I think Riddler's going to be the main villain here. It was interesting that we saw the gang members that had like the Joker makeup. So that could be a thing. Definitely saw a hint of what looked like Catwoman there. So it seems like this is just going to be, man, it gave me a lot of vibes of like this felt very graphic novel-esque. Like it looked really cool. Now I know like there's got to be some Easter eggs in here, and I'm sure that I missed a bunch of them. So in classic Nerfherder style, we're gonna watch the trailer a second time, and I'm gonna try and see if I can catch a little bit more. So let's jump right into here again. 3, 2, 1. We're going to have a bunch of villains in this one.
From your secret friend.
I like their choice for Jim Gordon too.
Who? Haven't a clue. Let's play a game. Just me and you.
There's some sort of cipher down there
Any
as
of
well.
this mean anything to you?
Saw Maroni on there, so this is post Maroni. Post Maroni.
You're becoming quite a celebrity.
Is that Andy Serkis?
Why is he writing to you?
So whose funeral was that? That's
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
man, he goes off.
Vengeance.
So are we dealing with like a younger Bat?
Whoa! This guy's crazy.
Okay. So God, it looks so good.
How am I part of this?
You'll see.
So obviously, like, I'm having like kind of a weird thought on how to like discern what part of Batman's career as Batman we're going to be seeing here, because I want to assume that like with the brutality and kind of like the undisciplined side, like that really beating that guy's face in once he's down, possibly killing him. I feel like we might be dealing with like a younger Batman. Like he hasn't been Batman for very long. He's still incredibly angry. That rage is still in there, but he's also just kind of like standing in that crime scene all willy-nilly, which which would mean that we're kind of past the vigilante stage where he's being hunted by the police and like he already knows Gordon and that's already established. So is all that going to be pre-established? Are we going to see like flashbacks to it? I don't know. I feel like we're going Riddler. I feel like the gang members who had like the scar makeup, they might not be Joker. They might just be some like creepy dudes. I feel like it would be really weird to have them put Joker in on all this now, but I mean, it could be. It could also be Joker who's sending him the ciphers and stuff like that. But I really doubt it. That's got to be Riddler. That has to be Riddler. which is great because we haven't seen Riddler in a recent iteration of Batman. Like we had, like his Edward Nygma has not shown up, and I feel like he has the potential to be a really devastating villain because he just doesn't care. It's like he doesn't care about anything else. He wants to prove his higher intellect. He wants to fuck with other people, and yeah, it's got to be Riddler. And for this type of environment, it sounds like it's gonna be really cool. But we're also gonna see some other villains, obviously. Like we're gonna see Gotham. We're gonna see like true, like this brings me back to like animated feature, like full on crime ridden Gotham. And not to like the point where we were seeing it in the Nolan films where it was like one villain or like it was the mafia and one particular villain and like who was like really pushing everything. We're gonna see like Gotham is just like we're in full on crime war in Gotham. Like everything's screwed. Like we're talking about like the Arkham games level of Gotham where all the villains are running rampant. That's what this looks like. And that's really cool. And also we've got a very emo looking Batman, which also makes me feel like and it's also Robert Pattinson. So he's going to be a little bit on the younger side. He's not that gritty, matured Batman that we've seen before. I'm curious as to whose funeral he's going to there, but he will have experienced his parents' death, and it looks very much like he didn't take it too well, and it still tortures him to this day. And hence, I am vengeance. Like he's yeah. I love that they didn't give a date. Obviously, with everything going on, production has been slowed beyond a point where there's much that they can do about that. That's just kind of how it is. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm stoked. This looked really, really good. I'm not a big fan of Nirvana, but I know enough about them to have recognized their music in the background, their tune in the background. It was a good fit. They kept it nice and creepy. So the sound design obviously is on point. The cinematography looked really good. It's a big challenge to shoot well in darkness, like to throw in darkness and not have it look like noisy and crappy. That's tough, and they did a good job with it. But they're also doing a lot of like really dark tones. There's almost no vibrancy in this trailer. So they're going for that. They're really going for that grit, and I'm loving it. Let me know what you guys thought. Hit me up down below. I don't do a lot of background research on movies. I prefer to like see them ahead of time. So like I really only get information from the trailers and my own speculation and you guys. So if there's information in there, like feel free to mislead me. I don't care. Like just tell me lies about what's going to happen in the movie, but try and be clever about it. We don't like spoilers in the Nerfherders Assemble crowd. Like we want to keep everything as legit as we can, so that where your first viewing of the movie is the best quality that you can get. But we want to watch trailers, so that's kind of there's your guidelines, I guess. Let me know what you guys thought, Nerfherders. Hit me up in the comments down below. Check us out on social media so you can be a part of the conversation for our podcast episodes. And I'll see you next time. Let's jump into another trailer.